Hi, this is David with Stress-Free Property Management. Thank you for listening to this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, that would be awesome. It makes my day. And the subject of this video is just giving you a specific example of a mold issue that I just encountered with a particular client. And I thought it might help you get some deeper understanding of how to deal with these type of situations. So often you'll have a tenant, and it happened in this case, report that there's mold in the home. So normally you hire a mold company to come out and they can remediate it. Usually they're smaller jobs, less than $2,000. And if it's something super major, then you have to file an insurance claim, but most are relatively small. But you want to be, in this particular example, the tenant hired an outside mold company to come and see if there's mold in the house. And they use words like, this house should be condemned. It's infested with mold. You can't live in here a moment longer. You need to move. This is a huge health hazard, etc. If you didn't know, when it comes to mold, people can exaggerate and have an incentive to do so because you don't know what the heck they're doing. If they make it into this big scary thing, you submit an insurance claim, they do a whole bunch of work and make a lot of money. So it's important to have a mold company, if you have enough rentals, that you trust, that you know is honest in advance. And you never want to use the mold company that a tenant calls, because their incentives is to make it as worse or as scary as possible. At least 7 times out of 10. And I probably get, 3 of these a year from other mold companies, and it's almost always they are lying or exaggerating to the extreme. And so obviously we thought so. We happen to be mold certified in the state of Florida. I've been to mold training, we've done lots of jobs. We went out and took a look. Nothing was wet. There was a previous roof issue like 9 months or a year ago that had caused some mold to grow in a drop ceiling that was covered up by the drop ceiling, so you could see it. It was maybe, 3 by 3. Not a big deal. Certainly not a mold infestation. And we found nothing wet in the home. And in case you didn't know, and why would you, mold only grows when there's water. So typically you have mold grow when there's like a small leak behind a kitchen sink or a bathroom, and it goes undiagnosed for a while because it's a small leak, and mold will grow. Usually you just rip out the drywall, you treat it properly. You do some steps I'm not going to bore you with, but it's generally small, easy jobs. So in this case, there was nothing. It had dried. Even the part that had mold in the drop ceiling was completely dry. So very, very simple job, nothing to freak out about, and that's it. So I guess that's the moral of my story is if you have enough rentals, you need to have a mold company that you trust. You can ask questions to. You can make sure you have a basic understanding. In this particular example, the tenant had respiratory problems, so we got her out of the home. And we're not going to let her come back, because when someone has respiratory problems, they're going to be always worried that the mold wasn't taken care of. And God forbid, if something was missed or mold develops in the future for a different reason, they can sue your butt off and win. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving legal advice, but when it comes to those people with severe respiratory asthma, major problems, and mold is discovered, it's best to let them out of their lease, which is what we did in this particular example. So anyway, I hope that helps. Once again, thanks for listening. Please do a thumbs up, and thank you.